Good morning, everyone. Hello, everyone. Message me when you guys are here so I can start. I'm waiting for you guys. I still don't see any message yet. So, yeah. So, just good morning. Again, we can begin the date pre-market show. Hi, AG. Good morning. So, market is gapping up today, um, slightly up. Nasdaq is up. SPY is up. Some bias to the long side. Yesterday, SPY run very good in afternoon session. So and Nasdaq as well. So people are getting bullish again on the growth stock. So today, the other than the Bitcoin moves, is there any other stock which is down today? Let's see quickly the gap down stocks. Not really. Excuse me. So let's look at the first uh, Bitcoin stock is Mara, and let me just quickly put the Mara here. If you look at the Mara and other Bitcoin stock, they gapped up in the morning, but then now they have a downward trend. So they got a good support around 51.65, and then there is a resistance here uh, on 53. I think that I do not have these stocks on short. Let me quickly check here. Uh, Mara. Okay, so Mara, I have a shorting available, so that's nice. Uh, what about the Riot? Do I have a short as well? Okay, so Riot shortable as well. Okay, so that's nice. So we have a shorting. And what about the BTBT? BTBT is also. So if you look at it, it's all gapping up, but then they are all moving down. They have a downward trend. So we need to see when the market gonna go open. Does it gonna continue this downward trend, or this is gonna go over the long high lows? And feel that it might be give a little pullback. So just keep an eye. Just don't get say, oh, everyone is buying. It's very strong today. It's gonna go up. It might go, close the gap as well. So let's keep an eye. But if it's really going to close the gap in the pre-market, then we don't know what we're gonna happen, right? Then we need to see the price action and look for a right setup. At this point, see here, higher high, but then lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high. So it's just in the waving, it's keep coming down at the level of a 4 o'clock in the morning when the market starts. So it's really downtrending. So just keep an eye on that in this way. Yesterday I had a two good trades. I'm gonna do a recap today. I didn't get a chance to do it, but then what happened is that there are other few trades which are not so great, and and it just finish off. I finished slightly green, but but took my all of my profit. So what I was showing to you the here, look at this. We yesterday pre-market we have discussed uh, about the lift, and I basically went short on the 5 minute candle. If you look at it, a bear flag 5 minute candle. I basically went short here around 61.20 and I ride it all the way down there. So I had a very nice one first big good trade here. Uh, and then if you look at it, the I ask you guys to look at it. I basically opened. I traded it 2 times yesterday. Is really getting bullish now after coming down. And I also yesterday traded here when the big volume came in around 2 o'clock. I basically bought on this pullback and right up to the 63. I didn't wait until this push. I basically closed around 63.80. 63.80, yeah, on here. So what I'm saying is here that other than the Bitcoin stock, keep an eye on AI. If you look at the daily of AI, uh, here, look at this. So it really came down from 176 to $60, and now today is the second green day. If you look at it, this yesterday was the first green day, and today is the second green day. So most likely we're in a good continuation, and it can be a good swing too. So if you take it now, now it's bit little more riskier, because you're gonna go almost $6 stop loss. Uh, but if the market give you a chance, a little bit of pullback in the opening up to the 63.50 or 64, maybe make a $1 stop loss up to here. 60.62 is the stop loss. It can be a really good swing for you guys as well. take very small share size, and it can be a good swing because it has a very good potential uh, to run all the way up. And even you can try, you can try to churn around as it moves. You can take the profit, and if it comes down you can sell, so you can recycle your shares as well. But definitely the first target can be a 70 here, so it has a good potential to run. And since the market is going back up, all the stocks are going up now, so AI might go up. The other stock is the Baidu. Okay, look at the Baidu. So Baidu came from 350 to 180, right? And now is consolidating between the 200 to 230 range. So you look at it here, it's made the bottom again at the 208 and bouncing back. So if you look at it, this is another second green day, and market is getting so bullish now. So it might possible that we can get a good entry for Baidu to ride up a little bit up to the 50 moving average. So just keep these two in the stock in your side, that if something doesn't comes to you about the stocks, you can definitely trade this. Now other one I have been trading from last few days is a pin. Let me just remove this all trend line. So definitely now if you look at it, pins is consolidating here. Just keep this level in mind, that if it not able to, even yesterday market was so bullish, but pins was not able to make any move higher. So it might possible that the money get rotate, money gonna come out from here and go to the other stocks. So if it breaks 84, it comes to 83, then it's a good potential to go short here, because I still see that if it's go short, we definitely have a chance to come up to the 20 moving average, which is around 79. So just keep this talk, but if it's break on the higher side, then definitely we will go towards this trend. Okay, so I'm just talking about the reversal of trade, because it's yesterday market was so strong, but it couldn't move, pins up. So it might likely that is showing some weakness here. Okay, so now let's back to the pre-market pieces. So other than the BTBT, other than the Bitcoin stocks, we have Amara. We have Ken. Now, Ken is, if you look at the daily of a Ken, very bearish, and now it's consolidating. So I don't know whether this time is gonna move the trend and is gonna break going towards the 20, or is just a candle and gonna continue this downward trend. So it's very hard. Those were in the middle of the range, and if the candle, if you look at it, it gapped up to 1624, and then now it's losing it, it's coming down. So just keep an eye, I think, on the both side. uh, if it's go bullish, it can be a great move, because it can squeeze many people. um, for can not a big shorts float, it's only 5% short float. So I don't know that we can expect a big move from here, but just keep an eye. In any case, I'm most likely not gonna trade that uh, stock. Other news-driven stocks we have on our scanner is GS. GS is gapped up due to a news. I'm not sure what is the news, but you know, I created a news scanner which says if it's a major news, it's gonna give me the signal. Uh, so one is a GS. So GS is on the daily. Guys, if I really appreciate if you guys thumbs up. I see a lot many people are online, then I received the thumbs up. So I really appreciate, and feel free to say good morning, and so I know who is joining. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask the question as well. So GS, if we look at it, it's still the inside day, but if it's gonna break uh 335, then we can see a big push up. But at this point, I don't know. It's a major news, but there's not price action on the daily is nothing great. On a 5 minute chart, just look at it. I mean, it gapped up and then but just consolidating and gapping down again. So not really. Okay, so I don't like this. Other one is a BBBY. So BBY daily is gapping down. There's some major news. So if you look at it, is under 50 moving averages, 200 moving averages is really far. Um, Next support was on 2287. Uh, and if we can just mark this push back up where the last time there was a support available. So, this is a potential. We have a good chance to ride this. Let's look at the 5 minute charts now. Yeah, it's gapping down. Uh, Not a nice candles forming, a lot of tails, but good consolidation on the low of the day. If you look at 30 minutes charts, it's basically starting the bear flag from yesterday. If you look at it yesterday, first 30 minutes a bear flag and then couldn't move, up, but just really consolidating. And today, when there's a news came in, it's just kept down. So this might be the people were expecting this news, I guess. Uh, so let's mark this level, and then what we're gonna do, uh, we can find a good entry for shorting this. Okay, so other than that, let's check the Baba. Baba had a 2 days ago momentum, right, where it gapped up really high. Right now, it consolidating between the yesterday range, but if it's go higher over 245, it can be a good run on the upside. So just keep an eye this stock as well. It has a good potential. Y- And other one I was uh, so other one basically I traded yesterday this stock and it's just so annoying. So you look at what happened. Basically I went long here. You see this candle, the I was expecting this is a bull flag coming in, so I was expecting it's gonna rip higher from here. What happened is that it's just dropped me $1, and I basically stopped out at here. And then what it did is quickly run back up. And look at what happened. That this was exactly I was hoping to get it, but you know this is just the jokey style that it's just came down and just pushed back up. So it's so annoyed yesterday, but it has a good potential. We discussed yesterday this as well. As a good momentum is keep going up. So likely if it's break even yesterday, then the next stop, if it's break the 150, then the next stop is definitely is going to be 160, which is the next distance here. So let's keep an eye, and if you see there's increased volume coming in, right? So this shows that a lot of people are getting interested on this stock. So definitely worth watching, putting into your list as well. What you have, guys? Do you guys have anything? Uh, Do you guys have anything else in your watch list? OSTK. Let's look at the daily. OSTK looks good. It's breaking out this previous resistance. So definitely keep an eye. I guess it really looks good. And we know, and then there's increased volume as well on these candles. Uh, so do let's see how does it go. I think let's put this OSTK also on the on our list right now. Pre-market is not a good volume, but that's fine. But I think it has a good potential. It can really go up and down, but wait for the volume to come in because it can be quick, spready and illiquid stock. Look at the tails and look at the size of the bar candles. Really big on either direction, so that can be damaging if you're stuck on the wrong side of these trades. Uh, you know. So Louis, yeah, right, can because that's what I was thinking. For Bitcoin, these stocks are moving. See, yeah, that was I was not wanted to do. I wanted to play short after market, but now see if you look at it, I think at that time we started discussing it that is this definitely bear flagging downward trend. Now it's covering all the gap. If it's open red, then there might be a people who wanted to buy more because this is really, you know, Bitcoin frenzy pieces, right? So people may buy. So you look for the price action, and then there might be in either way, right? Then it can be a continuous red day, and people start booking the profit, or it can be a green because people may start buying it. So you really need to see price action because then we won't be able to tell what is going to happen if it's open flat, right? Uh, but definitely it losing the stream in the pre-market. So it may be that it's just getting panic. Those who buy here, they wanted to take them out, shake them out, and then just turn it back. It could be that scenario as well. So, but you need to wait for the price action. BNTX. Let's look at the BNTX, the vaccination play. So BNTX is really going up. It's already, I think, it's all-time high. Looks like the all-time high. 133.81, but I have not really traded BNTX. I think it's really spready. But it looks good. It's the all-time high. But if you look at it, this has already have a great big candle. So it can do two things. Usually when the stocks come to the new high, it's dependent whether it's making a bull flag and pull back down and then pushing to the new high, then it's a much stronger pattern. But if you look at it, it's already running from March 30th to April. Now for it's almost 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10, is it 12 day in a row is a green. So most likely, you're gonna see some. It might possible that they try to touch, and then you see a big candle red, and then it's move back up. Tomorrow or day after that, because usually just like I think this is exactly the scenario I'm talking. So see here, it touched the, it make the new high here, right? Maybe in that day it made the new high, But then what happened is that it pushed back down. But the success of this candle is depends on the candle before. The candle before was a red candle, but now here you see is two big green candles, and there's a 12th row in the running. So I think that the stock might get exhausted. What I think that if I wanted to trade, I might like it to see wait for it to come down, and then I will try to build the position and do go short around under 130 level, because I think this stock is gonna get exhausted because it's too much for the stock to run, unless the big volume comes in and then make it, but it's unlikely scenario because only noise trader gonna go long here. Look at the run up. It's it's too much, too many days of running up on those same green days. So BBY, I think we have checked the BBY is gapping down, really good momentum. Uh, Definitely shortlisted uh, for the downward play. Daily also looked very good. Outside day and outside day and coming really good here. Guys, really appreciate if you guys give a thumbs up. Any other stock guys you have? Other stock, you just keep an eye on the VISE. VISE, if you look at the daily, has a big short float and look like it's making another bear flag here. So, and it's touching the 200 moving average. So it might possible that it come down and push back up. But at this point, it's definitely making a bear flag. But just keep in mind that it has a uh, it has a you know 200 moving averages, and if you look at it last 3 days, it's making a lower low. Uh, Only yesterday's made a low low, made a dodgy to see, maybe showing a signal that is changing the trend, and it's touching, and it's just below the 200 moving averages. And if you see on the red days, there is a less volume, but on the green days, there is a high volume. So it's mean that even the investors and traders are not anymore interested in going short, but they are interested in going long. And you see that when there's a green, there is a more volume. So what does it mean? It mean that when there is a sign, there's a signal of the change of trend, when the one side of the traders have lost the interest on going in a one direction. So when there is no going to be a short seller, then what does it mean? It mean that that short seller also wanted to start covering their stock, their positions to take to book the profit, and then at the same time the new buyers comes in to take the long position, and that's why it's going to create the short squeeze. So it's highly likely that this dodgy may bring a green day today. So just keep an eye. If it's go over 41, 42, we can definitely think about it creating a long position here. Let's check the box. But Andre, remember, box is so annoying stock that it doesn't really move much. Uh, you know, Even on the day when it broke down, it was really pain in the ass stock. So, but I think this really looks good. I mean, definitely gonna shortlist uh, for myself. I think that's the good idea. But it can be a really annoying stock. a really annoying stock because I've traded once and it doesn't move. It's just moved 10 cents down, 15 cents up, 10 cents down, 10 cents down, 15 cents up, right? It's really annoying. And then the Tesla. Tesla, man, Tesla is really bullish, very bullish. I mean, look at this, the how it moved back up yesterday. Oh my goodness. Uh, yeah, for sure, man. If you let me, uh, I mean, for Tesla, you do not need any technical analysis. I mean, when you open the day, just buy, and then at the end of the day, you will definitely going to make profit. I mean, it's so funny. So, it really ran up so much yesterday, so I'm not sure whether uh, it's going to continue the trend today or it's going to consolidate, but you can expect anything from Tesla. From the support and resistance perspective, you can clearly see that it's making a support at 775 and there is a resistance at 787, so almost 10 cents range, $10 range, and the middle range uh, of this is 780. So this is the middle range. So you can see there is a three ranges. Uh, you know, Bias on the upside, the given the how it moves up. Uh, but wait for the right setup if you're gonna go long, and then you can ride it. But don't go long on the high of the day, and don't go short on the resistance. Then you're just gonna screw yourself up. Uh, do if you find a bullish pattern around this side, you can go long right all the way to the resistance, and if you find a short pattern for the first time and it's trying to go long, you can short here to right up to the pullback. So but don't go long on the resistance, and don't go short on the support. All right, guys, if you don't have anything else, then we can just close our show. And yeah, feel free to give me the feedback that how do you enjoying that, and is there any other improvement do you want in our pre-market show. And I would really appreciate thumbs up and share our channel to your friends, and so we can have a bigger community and we can help each other. So today, I mean, for sure, the Mara, and then we have Riot, then we have Tesla, Riot, uh, Pins, VISE, and Mara, Riot, Pins, VIC, BBBY, Box, AI, uh, Dash. So these are I'm gonna shortlist for myself. All right, guys. Thank you very much for joining. Have a great green day, and yeah, we'll see you tomorrow. And I will create a recap for my yesterday lift trade, which I had a bear flag trade in the morning. And also, if I had some good trade today, then I'm gonna make a recap as well. All right. Thank you very much. Bye.